We can't have you guys doing these kind of things. All of us out here, we're looking for you guys. You feel me? It was rough.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Brooklyn's Tea Talk. Yes, no tea, no shade, just pink lemonade on the big, comfy couch. 4 young people that were missing, one female, 3 males, and they were missing. They were from the Don Mills area, I believe. There were 4 black kids that were missing. A lot of people was giving a lot of backlash to the fact that there was no Amber Alert that was sent out for these black kids, and they felt like, the police and the system basically should have did more for them, which I believe they should have done more. I really don't give a damn. From you hear that a child is missing, not even a child, kids are missing, that should be an automatic Amber Alert, no matter what race you are. So I feel like when it comes to certain situations, the media and the police and everybody deals with it certain ways and deals with it accordingly. Now let's think of it this way. When they're putting the light on black people, what do? They shine the light on us when it's negativity, right? When it's in our areas, when there's gang violence, when there's, when something bad happens, for some reason the media is there, forefront. Cops are there, 1, 2, with, like, you call them, they're there. Now we have a incident where our four of our young kids are now missing. Why aren't we getting that same response? Why aren't we getting that same energy? Why aren't we getting that Amber Alert, the same Amber Alert that, rest in peace to the young lady that passed away, the 11-year-old who passed away when her father killed her? Why didn't we get an Amber Alert? She got an Amber Alert. It's just like, I don't know if you guys remember the Asian little girl that I believe she was missing as well, and they had, you remember back in the day when they had her picture on every bus when you would put your money in, they had her picture on that, where you would drop your money in, on every bus they had her picture up. So it's just like, I feel like with society, they move certain ways when it comes to certain races, and I believe everybody should be treated equally and treated fairly, no matter if your child is white, black, brown. It doesn't matter. You understand what I mean? It's somebody's child. The fact that they were found alive, thank you Jesus, they didn't have a scratch on them, nothing. They were found.
You're gonna have to work hard to change your reputation right now in the neighborhood. You feel me? And we're gonna watch you guys. We're gonna be there for you, but you can't pull this again.
It can't happen.
It can't happen again. You
Cannot,
feel me?
Cannot.
If you guys are with me, hands in.
Do you guys realize that you're already at a disadvantage because you're a supposed minority?
Hold on. Hands in. We're gonna say never again. 1, 2, 3. Never again. See? We love you guys. You guys just smarten up, and we're here for you. All right, but you guys can't do that again.
And that's something that,
all right,
we're all happy for, but we probably could have found them faster maybe if we had an Amber Alert. I respect everybody on social media that put it up on their social media, on their Facebooks, on their Instagrams, on their Twitters and stuff like that. So, I know the family thanks you guys, and I thank you guys, because I have little cousins too, and I wouldn't want to get that phone call that my little cousins are missing. They went to the movies and they're missing, and whatever the case may be. I wouldn't want that. So thank God they're home. Hopefully we can find out why is it that they didn't return home, why they didn't call their parents, why they didn't have a cell phone on them. If they did, why they didn't charge it, why is it that they took so long to reach out to somebody. Was it the fact that they were in somebody's home? First and foremost, I want to know whose home were they at, because yesterday was freezing, last night was freezing, so there's no way these 4 kids could have been on the street. So they had to be somewhere where somebody older had to see them. And you, as an older person, you're telling me you see 4 kids, and not one person decided to pick up the phone to call the police to see, hey, what's going on? If 4 kids show up at my doorstep and you come to see my daughter or my son, I'm calling the cops, or I'm calling your parents. Why are you here at this time? You understand what I mean? Different steps could have been taken. I think these kids could have been found a long time ago, but shout out to social media, man. We're basically the FBI for the police nowadays. The police don't, we're basically doing all the work for them. Like, they don't have to do nothing. They just go to social media, boop, everything's solved for them. So once again, shout out to the whole community that went looking for this for these kids, because I heard a lot of people did go out on foot and was trying to locate, you know. And at the end of the day, parents, kiss your kids, tell them that you love them. And, you know, at the end of the day, maybe it was one of those things where they're trying to be mischievous and go out and do their own thing and chill with their friend, didn't realize the time, realized they were going to get in trouble. You know, it's one of those things. It happens to all of us. When I was younger, I knew I was going to get a bus ass. I didn't want to go home, but I knew I had to go home. You understand what I mean? Because I knew if I didn't go home and the police brought me home, I would get beaten on top of that. So the kids nowadays, you guys got it easy. Half of you guys don't get beaten anymore. You guys don't even know what ass whooping feels like. So, yeah. Parents, keep an eye on your kids, man. And keep an eye on who their company is. That's what you got to do. So, yeah. That's all I got to say about that one. Okay, so in other news, let's get past that the sad stuff. Let's get to the juicy stuff. So as you guys know, over the course of like a week, there was, you know, I brought out the I let you guys know about the Jordyn Woods and Tristan Thompson incident of her supposedly cheating. Tristan supposedly cheating on Khloe with Jordyn Woods. So, you know, everybody's bashing Jordyn Woods and basically saying to her, you know, they're happy her father died. You know, they're sending threats to her and her family. They're basically bashing her, trying to belittle her, and try to basically take, you know, basically call her a little hoe. You know, saying that she broke up a happy home. To me, it was never a happy home in the first place. Tristan's always been a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. That's the way I look at it. Some guys can change. Some guys are you know, want to change, but they won't change unless they want to. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you got. If a man doesn't want to change, he's not going to change. He doesn't give a fuck how big your ass is, how big your tits are, how much bread you got. If he wants to fuck somebody else, he's going to do that. And, you know, clearly Tristan had no respect for Khloe, the mother of his child, to go out and do something like that. So Jordyn had sat down and talked to Jada Pinkett, who has the Red Table Talk. And her and Will Smith, she grew up around Will Smith and Jada Smith, so they're like real close with her. She basically broke it down and said to Jada that, you know, she went over. She knows that she was wrong for going over, which I respect her for that. She took responsibility for that. She said she shouldn't have been there in the first place.
I'm not here to play the victim. Right. I'm here to take responsibility. I'm no homewrecker. Right. I would never try to hurt someone's home. Right. Especially someone that I love.
She went there because of the fact that some of the girls she was chilling with said, hey, let's go. You know, they went to a party, and then the next party, and, you know, party, after party. You know, it is what it is.
I'm not thinking I shouldn't be here.
Right.
And that's my first step where I went wrong. And how I would feel if someone close to me is hanging at my ex's house, or
yes,
the father of my child. I didn't think about that. That's the first part of the problem.
She goes to the crib. She said the hugging and all that type of stuff, extra shit that everyone's saying, is not true. I believe her from the sincerity in her eyes and the way she's speaking. She was very upfront. The fact that she's actually acknowledging that she did wrong by even entering the house, I gave her props for that.
But, you know, the night's going on, and never once was I giving him a lap dance, making out with him, sitting all over him. It's just, we're all together, we're in a group. Never once did we leave the public area, go to a bedroom, go to a bathroom. We're all in plain sight.
She said she never went anywhere. She never left the area that they were in. Everybody was there. She said where it got sticky was when she tried to leave and go home. And it was like morning time. She realized it was morning time. Tristan must have said to her, hey, you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay here. You know, you're safe. And then she said, no, you know, I'm just going to go or whatever. And then right there is when Tristan kissed her. She said there was no tongue, there was no passion, there was no nothing. He just basically gave her a kiss.
I had talked to Khloe and she, you know, asked me what was going on. Is everything fine? And in my head of trying to forget that part of the story, I was just like, you know, no, he was chilling. I was honest about being there, but I wasn't honest about the actions that had taken place. I know I was trying to protect Khloe's heart.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve this either.
Right.
She said she told Khloe, yeah, you know, a couple days after, she told Khloe, yeah, I was at the party. You know, there was girls there, whatever. And I guess Khloe must have been asking her, yo, so was Tristan up on the girls, whatever, as a woman should, because we as women, we do that. She was like, no, you know, he was just chilling. We were all drinking, having a great time, blah, blah, blah. But where she went wrong was she never told Khloe that he kissed her. So right there, you know, if you're supposed to be my sister or my best friend, or I consider you to be family, my nigga, you're gonna let me know. If my nigga's pushing up on you, I don't give two rats ass if you were drinking, if he was drinking 10 beers, 2 beers, no beers at all. You need to let me know, because now it's gonna look like you're being shady. And I understand from Khloe's perspective, why wouldn't you want to tell me that my man's being shady? You already know he's a cheater. What is Khloe gonna say? You're lying? He already cheated on her multiple times. So you coming at Khloe and saying, yo, Tristan kissed me and I felt really awkward, I think she would have sided with you, opposed to now she's looking at you like you betrayed the family, you know, you have no respect for the family, you held my daughter, all this type of stuff, we welcomed you into the home and all that type of stuff. I understand that aspect, but the fact that you're forgiving Tristan but you're not forgiving Jordyn, now that's fucked up. I don't give a fuck if he's the man of your kids or whatever the case may be. I don't give a damn. Do you understand? Because there's regular bitches out here who are mad. Their niggas disrespect them on a regular, and they don't even mess with them. They don't even care how many kids. It's called co-parenting, Khloe. That's what you call it, co-parenting. Somebody hurts you that much, you don't have to be in a relationship that you don't want to be in. Just because you have a kid with him doesn't mean nothing. Tristan already has another baby moms. Like, it's called, what do you think he's doing with his next baby moms? He's co-parenting. Do the same. Stop blaming other people for your problems and your issues. And just, you know what I mean? She made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. She didn't mean to do it. She acknowledged that she was wrong. Let's move on from it. Khloe, you were dating somebody when they were in a relationship. Were you not? Were you not dating French Montana when he was in a relationship? I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. Were you not dating Harding at the same, like, girl, please. Everyone has skeletons, and then your best friend is trying to throw shots, and she was involved in a relationship with a married man. So none of you guys on the end of the Kardashian spectrum has nothing. You guys shouldn't be talking. No way, no how, nothing. Only person I think is the most innocent person is probably Kendall Jenner. I swear to God. Kylie, she's innocent as well. And shout out to Kylie. She actually made it to the Forbes list. She's actually the first youngest billionaire. So at the end of the day, I don't think that phases Kylie. I think she's upset, you know, at the fact that she doesn't have her best friend anymore. But I think that was a choice of a family choice. I don't think Khloe really wanted to end the relationship with her and Jordyn. I really don't think she really wanted to do it. I think she only did it because the family was on her. Like, you have to. Like, Kim Kardashian, she's so emotional. Like, everything that if somebody says, to their family, oh, no, the whole family should cut them off. Like, bitch, no. No. Niggas should have cut you off when you did that fucking sex tape with Ray J. Your whole family should have cut you off, bitch. When you talked to Kanye West and when you guys went to sit down in the White House, your whole family should have cut you off for that. Everybody in America should have cut you off. All the black people should have cut you off. So you sit there and talk about cut off. Bitch, you should have been cut off a long time ago. You're lucky we still allow you in the circle. You're not even allowing Beyonce and Jay-Z's circle. Burr, get out of here with that, man. Kardashians, you guys need to, like, you guys are rich for whatever reason you guys are rich for. I'm not hating. I appreciate you guys. Khloe, I like what I said it before. We as the black community, we kind of consider you one of us. As they said before, you could be OJ's daughter. We don't know, but forgive her. You know, it's not worth it. Life's too short for you to be worried about it. Like, you're really gonna hate or not talk to her over a nigga. Like, that you can probably get somebody better than Tristan. Shout out to Tristan Thompson, you know, Toronto, Grassroots, all of that, you know, Corey Joseph, all you guys and stuff like that. But I can't. I can't. I'm done with I can't do the Kardashians anymore. I really can't. Rob, Kardashian, China, Tyga. Like, too much, man. Too much. I'm done. I'm done with that situation.
Record sales. I broke Elvis's records. I broke Beatles' records. The minute it became the all-time best-selling albums in history in the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual. They called me a child molester. They said I tried to bleach my skin. They made everything to turn the public against me. This was all complete conspiracy. You have to know that. I know my race. I just look in the mirror. I know I'm black. They manipulate our history books. The history books are not true. It's a lie. The history books are lying. You need to know that. You must know that. All the forms of popular music, from jazz to hip hop to bebop to soul, you know, to you talk about the different dances, from the cakewalk to the jitterbug to the Charleston to break dancing. All these are forms of black dancing. These things are very important. But if you go to the bookstore down the corner, you won't see one black person on the cover. You'll see Elvis Presley. You'll see the Rolling Stones. But where are the real pioneers who started it? Otis Blackwell was a prolific, phenomenal writer. He wrote some of the greatest Elvis Presley songs ever. And this was a black man.
So apparently, this one had me chuckling, because what I want to know is, why do you guys feel that you guys can bring up things when people are not here to defend themselves? And when I mean people are not here, I mean people from the dead. Now, for instance, Michael Jackson. You guys come out with, what is it, a documentary or something of some sort?
Leaving Neverland.
Okay, there you go. Leaving Neverland. You guys come out with a documentary. And then you guys are basically, you know, letting people know the business. Like you guys did Surviving R. Kelly, letting people know the business. And this is way after the allegations and the assumptions and the finger pointing and all this type of shit that we all knew. And it's just like everyone turned a blind side to it, and everyone disagreed, and everyone cried and said, no, it can never be Michael. No, it can never be R. Kelly. No, 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 no. Now, R. Kelly's locked up. All of a sudden, everybody wants to boycott his shit, do the most. You guys are doing the most. But to me personally, I believe that some of those allegations are not true. You understand? When you're rich, you have money, people come at you all the time to try to extort money from people all the time.
Phone call between the father and stepfather at the center of the child molesting accusations.
This man is going to be humiliated beyond belief.
Yeah.
He will not believe it. He will not believe what's going to happen to him.
Yeah.
Beyond his worst nightmares. Sell one more record. If I go through with this, I win big time. I will get everything I want. They will be destroyed forever.
Welcome back to Showbiz Tonight. It's 30 minutes past the hour. I'm Jaydahmann, broadcasting tonight and every night from New York City.
I'm Brooke Anderson, coming to you from Hollywood, and tonight, the Michael Jackson suicide shocker.
Yeah, Showbiz Tonight confirmed today that the father of the young boy who was the first to publicly accuse Michael Jackson of sexual molestation has killed himself. More than 15 years after his son turned Michael Jackson's life upside down, police say Evan Chandler put a gun to his head and committed suicide.
You can't believe these prosecutors. You can't believe their case. You know, they'll say anything to try and win. Now, the one you're talking about never showed up. He's the one who got a settlement in the early 90s. Now, my understanding is the prosecutors tried to get him to show up, and he wouldn't. If he had, I had witnesses who were going to come in and say he told them it never happened and that he would never talk to his parents again for what they made him say. And it turned out he had gone into court and gotten legal emancipation from his parents. His mother testified that she hadn't talked to him in 11 years. So, you know, there was a problem there as well.
People talk shit. Michael Jackson's not here to defend himself. Now, when he's dead, you want to say AB. It doesn't make no sense. When Michael was here, look how long he was here before he even died. You had multiple opportunities to come out and say it. Like, these things. Like, this is what I don't understand with people. Like, what do you guys think you guys are going to get from this? Michael Jackson is a legend. Do you understand? His family has been through hell and high waters. They've been dealing with a lot of things from they were younger, from they were the Jackson 5. They've been enduring stuff. Michael then went off and did his own thing, and the man's been ridiculed and been criticized of he's not black, he's white. He turned his skin color from black to white. You understand what I mean? People think that, you know, he changed his image because of this and this and that. I don't know if you guys know, you remember the stage performance where his hair caught on fire?
Yeah.
Exactly. He had to change up. You understand? A lot of people, you need to do your research. It's like these people were paid. It's like you guys allow your kids to go to Never Never Land. As a kid, we all wanted to go to Never. The man had basically his own theme park in his backyard. He had his own zoo basically. And as a kid and parents, you're bringing your kids there. It's Michael Jackson. You're not looking at, oh, you understand? Macaulay Culkin, they said that he used to sleep in the bed with Michael Jackson. We don't know that. Macaulay Culkin has never came out. Aren't you guys putting that same energy into friggin' Donald Trump, who's out here touching women's pussies and out here talking about if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would smash?
Are you still friendly with Michael?
Yeah, we still talk every couple months, catch up.
You do, really? Yeah. Well, what's he like?
What's he like? He's a good guy.
He's a good guy?
Yeah.
Show me where he touched you. Nothing ever like that? No nonsense, no shenanigans? But he's a weird guy, you have to admit, right?
You know what, at the end of the day, it's like, everybody's got something weird about him. Everybody's got something strange about him.
Yeah, but some people more than others.
Yeah, but true. At the end of the day, all I'm here, it's like, you know, you may not like, you may have weird thoughts about him.
At the end of the day.
Why don't you let me talk for a minute? No. But it's like, you know, as long as people don't forget, you know, how talented he is and what he's done for the music industry. Think whatever you want about him, but you can't deny his talent. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, but you can notice the 35 plastic surgeries and the weird assortment of boys in his bed, right?
There's that, I guess.
Wade, how would you describe your relationship with Michael?
It's a real close relationship. It's both sides friendly and business. We love each other both very dearly. We're just real good friends.
How did you feel when you heard that a boy was alleging that Michael had abused him?
I was shocked too, and I think it's sick, because I know Michael well enough that he wouldn't do anything like that. I know that for a fact.
You turned and you basically said no, he did not. When you were asked that, you said no. So why now, how many years later, when the man's not even here to even defend himself, to say or anything? Like, with the industry, they people get away with a lot. Shit really hits the fan. A lot of these celebrities are abusers. They abuse their wives, because a lot of, and not even celebrities and NBA players, football players, a lot of them do a lot of shit behind cold. Abuse their wives, use alcohol and drugs. They have a lot of DUIs. They have a lot of, like, they're either fighting or they're this or they're that, and you'll never know until certain things, like when shit really hits the fan. A lot of these celebrities have their shit swept under the rug, but all of a sudden it's like a chain reaction. It's like, I swear to God, it's like they pull a hat. I swear to God, it's like the media pulls a name out the hat and says, boom, okay, this week is gonna be Jordyn Woods. Boom, this week is gonna be R. Kelly. Michael Jackson, I'm not going to sit there and criticize the man. He's not alive to defend himself. And that's what people fail to understand. Just because these people are famous, guys, doesn't mean they're not regular people. Like, so I know Janet Jackson must be hurting when she probably seen that, because her and Michael were very close. So y'all need to just quit with that. And hopefully, you know, no more people come out in the woodwork of saying, you know, this person did something to them or that person did something to them. Like, I don't understand. Like, I want to be a celebrity. I want to be famous. Like, you know, as people say, you know, you're right now hood celeb or whatever, hood famous. I'm fine with being hood famous, but goddamn, I see some of the comments that these niggas, yo, I cry at some of these comments because people on there are ruthless, bro.